Hello and welcome back to Let's Try. We're trying Kingsvein. This is another game, I'll say the next game from the developer of Horizon's Gate, which I covered about a year or two ago. Has it been that long? Oh my god. Horizon's Gate was a very kind of like open world tactical RPG. This is similar but different. It's got almost the exact same kind of combat system, but and it is a tactical RPG, except it's a little bit more. I wouldn't say it's not open world. It is open world. It's smaller. Let's just say that. Horizon's Gate really felt like an entire continent, and this is a bit smaller. It's like a city. So I've already been in here. I've been playing a little bit of this. I'm really enjoying what I've been seeing. I have a couple of problems here and there, but for the most part, I am very positive about this game. So we've got our little map here. I'm glad we can make this bigger because, good lord, that's small. And I've been tasked to explore. We're playing a character here who I guess I've named most of my side characters after my cats, but here we are. We're big sample, and we can ride our little wyvern here and check out various locations. We have a bunch of different like options for exploration. This is a game very prone, like it's going to be rewarding for exploration. Zavarde, they sent you after me? How insulting. You're presumed dead, Altan. Why are you working with wisps and traitors? I was assigned to protect Arcor's scion, and I will continue to do so. I'll hear no slander from you, the least of all knights. As obstinate as ever. Regardless of your orders, you betray everything the Holy Knights stand for by siding with wisps. So you've been tasked with coming here to basically kill wisps. Wisps are like these, well, they're exactly what they sound like. They're little flying creatures, but they possess dead bodies to sort of semi-become sentient zombies. They're not great, and there's this weird character called the Silver King, I believe, or the Silver Knight, I can't remember which, and he's decided to take over Kingsvein, the city we are sent to, and they seem to be kind of allied with the wisps, which is an odd one. I'll not be lectured by unholy butchers of Arde. I'll cut you down where you stand, as I should have done long ago. This combat's gonna be really tough, and I actually want to use this to illustrate something about this game. You're either gonna like this or you're not, but I like it for a couple reasons, but we're gonna get into it. We want to jump into combat. We want to see what combat looks like. Let's get into this. So we've got our little gang of adventurers here, and we're given the option of like setting things up. I expect them to die, but we'll see. You never know. This guy's got 21 health, 34 health. These guys in the back have less health, but it's going to take a miracle for me to actually get through this. So right now it's the wyvern's turn. That is our mount, by the way. Halves physical damage, but is destroyed by fire. So these are fortifications. I don't think we can stand on those. Maybe we can. We can stand on that. Halves physical damage. I wonder if that means like incoming damage. I think it does. So let's go ahead and attack this guy. We only did 2 damage. That's fine. We would normally only do like 2 damage. Here is our spellcaster. This is Gus, named after one of my cats. Let me see here. He's got a flame. All fire attacks on empty tiles leave behind flames that deal. So we can do like a fire trail. This will do like a little fire trail. Or we have burst, launch an orb that deals 3 damage and pushes all adjacent tiles. Or absorb. Dispel all status and terrain effects at the target. Receive 1 mana, we'll call it. I think it's mana. We'll just call it mana. But we also just have a regular old flail attack. The flail attack is novel in that it can actually attack diagonally, so our good placement for Gus is to put him diagonal to the enemy. because he's one of the few people that can actually attack from there. Now we are playing, this is Percy. Percy's got another of my cats. We've got Blood Spike. Blood Spike is a cool idea, actually. Once you've damaged an enemy, or once an enemy has been damaged, they obviously bleed a little bit on the ground. Blood Spike is going to do extra damage if there's blood on the ground, but we're going to need to get into a better position because it does have a certain range limit. Let's see if we can get closer. I think we can reach from there. Yeah. So this is, I'm going to address one of my first criticisms of the game. It's actually really hard for me, even with the different sprite work, it's difficult for me to tell who's who. I feel like a good accessibility option for this game would have been to put an outline around your characters. It's a pretty standard practice, but put a blue outline around your characters and a red outline around the enemy. Because once things get kind of mixed up into a big puddle like this, it's really difficult for me personally to tell what's going on. I feel like others are gonna have a hard time as well, so I offer this constructive criticism. We're gonna move. This is Remir. This is a side character that's been given to me. Remir is always the first to die, so I'm gonna put them in a fortification, and hopefully that'll help them. We'll end their turn. Then we've got Zavarde. Zavarde is like a tank, and they do a lot of damage. So we've got some good stuff going on there. Let's let them do, they still only have a rusty sword. I need to give them something better than that. We need to really get ourselves some better weapons. Okay, let's do like a bash. How about that? And then we'll push this guy away. Nope, never mind, it didn't work. We still did some pretty good damage. They only have 8 health left. And we have 1 character left. Hopefully pushing, how come they didn't move? They must have some ability that makes it so they cannot move. How about we'll use this ore crossbow. It's going to do hopefully 3 damage. They're still going to survive, unfortunately. This is our ranged ability. We'll shoot them. We did 4 damage. It's pretty good. But now is the enemy's turn. We're going to see exactly how rough this is going to be. 4 damage. That's already pretty bad. Ramir took 2 damage. That guy attacked through both of my lads. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty rough. I think everyone's gonna survive though, the first volley. It could be worse. I'm hopefully I'm gonna kill this guy on the next turn, so we'll have 1 less enemy to deal with. We'll have. Should I have the? Yeah, we'll soften them up with a wyvern, and then I'll move them. I guess I'll just move them 1 away, because we can move them on the next turn. Now, if I could get this guy, if I could get Gus into a good position, we could potentially do some pretty good damage. Let's move him into the fortification, and then do like a burst attack. Oh, the burst is only done like in a straight line. I kind of thought that I could throw it down anywhere. But let's do like a fire attack on this guy. And hopefully that'll do some more damage later. And then I should be able to kill this guy with the blood attack. The blood spike. Good. And now we can move. Can't move on corpses. So this is something that is really going to get in your way very quickly, is that you can't move through allies, at least. Like you can, but you can't. Like you can't land on them, obviously. But you can't move through obstacles, as far as I can tell, and it can create a lot of problems for you. Like this battlefield is going to become pretty obstructed, and it's gonna become a mess. Here's like maybe my last criticism to offer the game. So the game really, like, it gives a couple of characters, and it also incentivizes these moves that are basically like ready attack or delay attack, that do more damage. And I have found that the AI is maybe a little bit too clever, because they will more often than not, they'll find a good way of avoiding that attack completely. It's not like suboptimal. It's optimal that they're playing like that, but I think that in some ways it doesn't do. What happened there? Did I actually hurt him? Didn't look like I hurt him. How come that didn't hurt him? Oh, I hurt Rig. Okay, apparently they're on a mount. Maybe I should be on my mount as well. I find that it makes the game a little bit frustrating when you're given abilities that basically don't work because the enemy is smart enough to avoid it. I know it's difficult to make like AI that's dumb enough to be interesting, but smart enough to still create a challenge. I know it's a really difficult thing, but I do find that like basically you should never take these like things like bide, for example. Just don't take them. At least I have found that to be the case. I could be wrong, and maybe I am wrong, but I have found that the enemy basically always manages to avoid them. Let's go ahead and attack this guy. Let's see here. We could do a crossbow. We have to reload it. So unfortunately, that means we would take a turn to reload our crossbow. But I don't think that we have a choice because I don't see any other good options. So let's go ahead and just reload it. And that'll basically be our turn. So the thing I wanted to illustrate with this is the game told me like pretty readily when I came up here, hey, this combat is going to be really tough and you're probably going to die. And we are going to die. There's no question here. But I have also found, and you know, I'm just going to go ahead and load. I have found that a lot of combats in this game are actually very difficult, and the answer is it's if you've played the not original Divinity games, but Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2. I think this is something you could say about them, is that they are kind of like open-natured tactical RPGs where when you're first starting, you really have to kind of figure out where the combats are, where the first few combats are that you can take on, because and this is true for Kingsvein. Oh, ow. It's okay, you do recover your health over time, but I should not have been walking over those spikes. I have found for this game you do have to kind of figure out, like, okay, you know, here's a combat I can do and gain a little bit of experience there and maybe some money, and then, you know, go and buy some weapons and now come back over here. Like I could check out this combat. These guys are supposed to be pretty tough, but you know, I could maybe take this on now because I have I've had a bit of time to process things, gain a bit of experience. I'm gonna wait here. I want to see if maybe I can move on to my wyvern with someone else. So who's this? That's Gus. Can I move on to Crump? Doesn't look like it. So let's just move. I'm gonna be blocking the way, but let's see if I can move here and then have someone move through him and then you do a diagonal attack. So yeah, Percy cannot move through him, but I think I can attack through him. No, just barely not. So let's try a zap attack. I think if I do a zap attack there, then I can do also Gurn. Zap attacks, electricity will flow through blood. Blood is like almost a major mechanic in this game. So like if there's blood on the ground, it'll actually travel through an arc through other targets, including your allies, by the way. So you can find yourself accidentally damaging your allies pretty easily. So are we okay, we're Ramir here, so let's go ahead and just do like a not that is ready. I guess I don't know if these guys move. We could try doing a ready to attack. Let's see if it actually happens. We'll see. I'm ready to be proven wrong. Okay, so Zavarde can move on to Crump. Let's see if we can actually like actually mount Crump. I'm just gonna end our turn there. We've got a crossbow here, so let's go ahead and use that. This is a big stimple. So we'll shoot, then we'll have to reload. Yeah, they do move. I thought that maybe these guys were immobile. That guy actually did attack, but then he moved, but he still got hit because Ramir, that was a spear attack, and it attacks 2 tiles basically. You can attack through like two tiles, so even if there's like 2 enemies, you'll do damage to both of them, which is cool. There's little stuff like that I really appreciate. Yeah, okay, we did actually mount, and there is an undo button in this, which I really appreciate. So let's go ahead and attack this guy. Oh, we did some like blowback attack. Let's we can't really move here. If you're wondering, there's not really any penalization or punishment for like one of your party members dying. They are recovered like right away, and in fact you can even recover them in combat. I've got some inventory items that will let me do that. I should put them on my cool bar. I guess bandages is that. So I'm still learning the game, but just to finish my thought, like you don't lose anything, and downed allies still gain the the full experience bonus for the combat. So I kind of treat them as disposable. You just get through the combat, So we can Zavarde got the full movement benefit of our mount, which is nice. And he's still in front of the enemy, and he killed someone. He also has a did he have, no, he doesn't have the passive. I gave the passive to Big Stimple, where when you kill someone, you actually get another turn once per turn. Let's see, I don't want to do a bash. Let's just do a normal or like a regular attack. End our turn. This combat's actually going very well. We are getting poisoned and such, but that's fine. Oh wow, he hit both of them. Okay, this is as soon as I said something, things started to go south. So let's move over here with Varde and do like a regular attack. Who is this? This is Percy. Percy's gonna come over here and do a blood attack on Emil. That'll kill them. Ramir's got that spear attack. He's gonna move back so that when he does the spear attack, he doesn't hurt anyone. Even if you select the tile right in front of you, the spear still goes through 2 tiles, so you can accidentally hurt your friends. Zavarde can still attack this guy, so he will. I have to wonder. I wonder if you could like ready an attack on the wyvern, and then have the wyvern move them, and they would still attack on their turn. That would be kind of interesting. That's something I gotta try. Okay, we're gonna have to reload, unfortunately, because I don't really have any other means of hitting this guy. Because he's like in the water. That's like in the water. Again, I kind of wish things were a little bit more clear. I'm actually gonna have him move out of the way so that the guy with the flail can hit him. He took 2 damage from poison. Enemy moved up. Wow, that's some nasty damage. That's fine. We're about to waste this guy. We can do a blood spike on him. Let's do a blood spike. There we go. 5 damage. All right. Everyone got XP. We all got 75 XP. If you played Horizon's Gate, the progression system in this game works exactly the same, basically. Let's have a look at that. Nope, that's not the button. Where is the button? Oh, tab highlights the health. I didn't realize that. Oh god, I'm struggling. Oh, apparently F1. We're learning all kinds of things. F1 jumps on the wyvern. What is the just like? Oh, you know what? We just double click on our character, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So the progression system in this game is, as I say, exactly the same as in Horizon's Gate. Instead of leveling up, you gain a certain amount of experience, and then experience is used as a currency to upgrade and also take new abilities. I really like this system. I think it works better in some ways than having a gated leveling up system. And then you also have a kind of a primary and secondary class, and you'll gain experience in both of those classes. And then you basically you have different amounts of XP in each class. So right now, like Big Stimple has gained quite a lot of experience in as a knight. So let's see, we could take it. We have only 426, so we don't have enough to upgrade or take charge. I guess that would be upgrade because we already have charge. But we could upgrade Bash. Bash is one of my favorite abilities, so we could take that and it will add some extra damage. And what I like about this is that taking this skill doesn't, like, we're not spending the skill points or the experience points for the other classes. So you can kind of take these with liberty. We could also take things like counter. When hit by a melee weapon, attack for 25% damage. So that's really nice. Opportunist, again, weapon attacks that you make that are not during your turn deal plus 50% damage. I really don't have a lot of faith that things like buy it and ready are going to do it. So I don't think I'll be taking things like this. While preparing a delayed weapon attack, you are immune to pushes and pulls. Again, I have to maybe figure that if I can do some fun stuff with the wyvern, where I have them ready and attack and then have the wyvern move them, that could be really interesting. I'd like to experiment with that, but I think for the time being, I'll take counter. This is still the knight class, by the way. Like all of these 3 tabs are still under the knight class. We can also upgrade our endurance. This will give us a bit more health. This is again a different currency. You gain stars as well when you're leveling up, and these stars are spent on actually upgrading like your basic stats. So endurance is our health, and then sword skill, spear skill, stuff like that. You're gonna upgrade your like general ability. I think I'd like to put another point into endurance, and then maybe start hoarding some of our stars for doing more damage. But yeah, like if I click on like chisel is with, you know, any daggers I'm using, chisel will be good abilities. And then we have like mystic. These are the things like flame and blood spike that you've already seen. But like using these abilities or doing stuff that would improve, like right now we're gaining experience in chisel, but I could take Vanguard as our secondary, and then we'll start gaining experience in Vanguard, and we can start taking new experience. But then as we develop, as we gain more experience, and as we progress, we'll unlock new classes. And in fact, if you take like, you know, there's the like kind of multi-class system, but like for instance, Fanger here, yeah, requirements 300 XP in Knight and Chisel. So I really like this system. It means you have to kind of like plan ahead, and but like you are rewarded in multiple ways, both in your strategy and how you build your characters, but also in your creativity, and like you really have like free reign to buy whatever you want without worrying about how much XP you're spending. But then like you're also gaining progression towards some new fancy class that you can like try stuff in. I think it's a really good way of doing things. I really enjoy that progression system, and I actually kind of wish more RPGs would like do things in that way. So this is a new area for me. We can move that boulder. We can also destroy this bubble. I don't know why we would, but we can. Why not? Let's just destroy it. Ah, we got a bandolier. That's why we destroy that. The bandolier allows you to rearrange items in your inventory in combat without using up your action. That's actually really good. We'll go ahead and equip that on, I think we're on Big Stimple. So put that there. We could also equip some things like bandages. Give them some bandages so they have the ability to heal people during combat. We got Gambeson. Lots of people got Gambeson. I've upgraded everyone's armor a few times. We got a lot of, I seem to pick up everything. Not everything is worth anything though. There is like exactly like the one merchant that I found. I'm not gonna move this boulder. Although I feel like I'm gonna have to. Those protrusions might get lowered by a button somewhere. Yes, that is actually a thing. It's a little, I know it's a little odd. Oh, more stuff. Ruined book. These pages are torn beyond readability. All right. Let's mount our wyvern. Well, I thought F1 was it, but never mind. What is that? Odd globule or odd globe. So yeah, this was what I was saying. Yeah, you can lower these protrusions with that as like a button. Oh, but it's can I get through this way? I guess I can hit it from this side. Then we have odd surface. This will lower those protrusions, and it looks like permanently. There's a little bit of a puzzly stuff going on. One use organic throwable that deals 5 damage can be used even when your hands are full. I like that. Let's throw that on. Throw this on. I think this is, who is this? Wish I had the names on the sides of these. Yeah, there's a little bit of puzzle stuff going on outside of combat. I've seen some like kind of Sokoban-esque puzzles with like moving platforms and stuff. This is when zapped, deal 2 to all arc while in the area. Ooh, what is that? A little worm? There's something going on over there. Oh, this is another combat. Unstable mass, odd pustule that does 2 damage to everyone when damaged. Well, we're definitely going to jump into this combat because these are combats that I actually seem to be able to do. So I'm happy with that. Let's see. Can we move the The wyvern's the first to act, but they're also them being the first to act is not necessarily good. Let's just move everyone over to the north side. We can't seem to mount people as the wyvern. I'm gonna put Zavarde on the mount. Oh, wait a minute. Can we like swap places in the initiative? Is that something we can do? Oh, that's interesting. All right, let's move the mount over here so that we can get Zavarde on there. Oh, I guess we have to like actually take the turn. All right, we'll take the turn. Then we'll move Zavarde on there. It doesn't look like I can move him on there. I'm a little confused as to how we actually mount the wyvern. So we'll just not worry about it for now. Any turn we kind of like don't take. I kind of want to damage this unstable mass. I don't know what'll happen. Oh, it is literally everyone. Okay. Well, that'll quicken things along, I suppose. We'll do a flame. Oh, we can't do it. We can't attack through our ally there, but we can. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that at all. Oh my god. Ugh, that's embarrassing. All right. We're just gonna power through this. Kill. Oh yeah, there's our we managed to kill something, and so we get an extra turn. This is really good actually when you kill someone with a crossbow, because then you get to reload it in the same turn. So on the next turn we could have Big Stimple attack that thing, kill it, and then reload our crossbow in the same turn. Whose turn is it? It's Crump's. Can we get Percy on there? I don't know how to get someone to mount. I'm trying to learn it because it's very clearly going to be something that is useful. All right. They were smart enough to jump over the spike. Something I really wish was in Baldur's Gate is like basic pathfinding to avoid hazards. All right, let's get over here. We're just gonna move everyone over here. This is not a difficult combat, so I don't really need to apply much strategy. I will, but you know, there you go. Easy enough. More XP. Autosaved. Autosave again. Well, I say again. It's actually really nice. If you enter a combat and then die, you'll generally the autosave will like be right before you entered that combat. I really appreciate that. I actually really more and more these days I'm really appreciating a decent autosave. I can't tell you how many like recently I've discovered like just piss poor autosaves. Where it's just like, yeah, you should basically be mashing F5 every single chance you get. Take 2 steps, hit F5. We've got like a ruined area over here. So the story is actually pretty good. It doesn't like, you know, like hit you with this wall of text. It gives you a little bit of world building. It tells you why you're here and, you know, what your kind of motivations are. But outside of that, you are, you're not inundated with like huge amounts of world building, and I do appreciate that. You know, gives me a chance to, you know if I care. Gives me a chance to maybe glom onto some characters. I do appreciate that. I find a lot of RPGs are very quick to like, okay, this is the world, and you know, the gods whispered something into the something, and they made sure that, you know, I'm like, okay, bud. Let me start with, do I like the combat, and then we'll get to that stuff. Wisp detected. A description of Wisp's biological workings. Look to read at it. Oh yeah, you can look at stuff. Kind of forgot about that. Unintelligent sorceress creatures of tendril and sinew. Oh, wisps dissected. Wisps often inhabit the dead, using their tendrils and magic to puppet their victim. Wisps cannot occupy smaller creatures such as diecast, instead using spontaneously created extensions of themselves known as nodes. Doing so is draining for the wisp, and they can only create a limited number of these nodes. We are diecast, by the way. We're kind of weird rock people, and I actually, again, I like the originality of that. Like, this place feels a little bit darker, a little bit stranger than some other tactical RPGs that I've played. We are exploring. Sealed door cannot be unlocked. I'm sure there's a way we can unlock it. Okay, we can go through the grass here. Check out this chest. Rusty crossbow. We already have pretty good crossbows. I don't think I need a rusty one, but I'll take it anyway. I am a hoarder like that. Is that a worm? Slug. Cupboard. I don't know what the slug was meant to do for us. Oh, this is we're back here. Did I go in like a big circle? I guess I did. We did explore the cave system somewhat. That's surprising. I didn't realize I could go south over here. Well, okay, we can go fully south. Let's go check out the area south of us. Ooh, this is new. Tower District, Watchtower, Popper Mounds, lesser homesteads infested by beasts. Fight a combat encounter at Popper Mounds? Sure. This is an inch. Okay, so it just gives us a kind of like a random encounter. That's interesting. Yeah, let's just, well, I guess I'd rather take some time to do this properly. Well, let's put a Zavarde in the front because I find that they never have enough movement. I think they have the exact same movement, so there's not really any difference, but you know. Okay, let's do a bash. The bash, the fun thing about the bash is that if they hit another enemy, they'll both take damage. But in this case, there's no enemy, but we can set it up. Oh, they went two. All right, I should have known that. Should have known better. I was gonna try and push them into each other so that we can like get a chain combo going. Okay, can Gus? Where's Gus? Gus has the flail. But let's see if we can do something fun with the fire. So let's move here and then do like a. Oh yeah, they can't. Okay. I was hoping we can do a fire through. That doesn't make sense. We could hit the forge, the forgore. Okay, I want to undo my move and then go here. I want to do this burst. Launch an orb that deals 3 damage and pushes all adjacent tiles. There doesn't seem to be a good place for that. I suppose if I put it here, it's not going to do anything, but it would set us up really well. But I'm also going to be taking some damage, right? Yeah, so I pushed myself into my ally and therefore took some damage. But hey, we've got a pretty good setup now. I'm happy with this. Let's do like an electric bolt and then zap it across like that. Does some really good damage. Yes, let's get Ramir on Crump. And then they can actually do attack their 2 enemies like that. Good, good, good. And they even left these guys don't leave corpses, which means I can actually move onto their empty spot. And then we'll do a bash and damage both these guys. That was good. I haven't fully figured out how to like use all of the moves tactically or optimally in this game yet, but you know, I'm appreciating what's going on here. There's a lot of there is quite a bit of flexibility and creativity you can apply to the actual tactics of this game. Okay, so we are Big Stimple. Big Stimple's not in a good place right now. Actually, I think I'm gonna bash this guy so that we can create an opening. Oh, there, I thought it was, that's Percy. Okay, my bad. I'm again misreading these tiles a little bit. Okay, we'll push them that way. Then we're Crump. Crump's gonna move over here because then Ramir can attack through both these enemies. Wondering if another electro bolt will be good. I don't, it's just called arc. It's not called like electro bolt. But you can see those little bolts on the ground, that shows you where all the blood is, and I'm actually going to be damaging like all of my allies. So let's undo that. See if there's something else I can do here. Doesn't look like it. I think if I attack any of them with arc, I'm going to be damaging myself. We go like here. No. Okay, let's just do a normal attack on this Gorb. All right, so Ramir is gonna do a big ol' attack through both these lads. It's pretty good. And then we can do a nice bash and hurt both these lads for a nice chunk of damage. That poison is really gonna start eating our health away. Ouch. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this combat. This is getting rough. Oh god, yeah, no, this is like 100% done. Jesus. Okay, this is Big Stimple. Big Stimple has the most health right now. I would really like to kill someone if I can. Can I, like, I wonder if I moved here and then killed this guy, that'll do 4 damage. That will kill someone. We need to cut down their forces a little bit. Unfortunately, I've already done my move, but I have a crossbow. Can I kill this guy? Yeah, that's another 4 damage. Perfect. I managed to kill 2 of them. This sucks for Crump and Ramir. Let's see if we can't we'll do 2 damage and then move in here. So that hopefully we were only taking like 2 damage per turn. Oh god. There's a lot of blood on that tile. So we might be able to kill that guy. We'll be able to do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, that'll do 5 damage. They only need 2, so it's a little bit overkill, and that unfortunately killed their dude. Here's another small complaint. It's a minor criticisms. I don't know where things like status effects are. It's like if there's a button to see that, maybe it's tab. Maybe there's a button. I don't know how poison works, and part of the reason I don't know how poison works is because I don't know where to look at something like that. And I think it's entirely too difficult, to be honest, to see stuff like that. Like, that information should not be so difficult to find, in my opinion. Let me see here. Okay, so Ramir is going to be able to attack this guy 2 tiles away. Ramir's actually got pretty good health. It's a Crump that's poisoned, so that's good to know. And then finally we have Zavarde. Zavarde is not looking so good, but he's going to be able to do a nice good bash and maybe kill someone. He will die from poison though. However, we've limited the numbers pretty handily. I think we'll actually get through this. Oh, the Crump is gone. Crump is super gone. Big Stimple is gonna do a push is not gonna do it. I was hoping it would do more damage than that. So if we just do a normal attack, that'll be 4 damage. So let's do that instead. Ramir could buff himself. I think he should, because right now he's only doing 2 damage. So he's gonna buff his strength, and that'll mean he does more damage overall. Oh, we're poisoned. That's bad. And Ramir is poisoned. That could spell the end, honestly. Okay, we can kill this guy at least. There might be a good if we did like a charge. Except there's a corpse on the ground there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to charge through them. Yeah, nope. So I'll just take a turn to reload our crossbow. That works. All right. It sucks that corpse is there because it's blocking a lot of our moves. So I'm just gonna hit them from afar. We did 3 damage. Oh, at least the positioning is good now. Nope, never mind. Those corpses are a real problem. Really don't like those corpses. All right, let's move there. Can we shoot this guy? Yes. So we'll be able to kill that guy and then reload. I think we are going to make it through this, but good lord, it's going to be close. Well, it's not going to be that close, but it just overall, this kind of sucked. Oh, no. Oh, God. All right, well, here we go. Kill this last lad. We made it. We did it. Everyone gained some XP. So I guess if you want to grind a little bit, you could do these combats outside of the city. That's really interesting. Everyone needs to recover some health. Yeah, I'm not gonna do narrow pass. Okay, so there is actually a progression system here as well. So we have another little combat we could do. Commoners Grounds Tower District. And then Watchtower. What's in the Watchtower? I guess the Watchtower, yeah, this is you know, our home. This is where we're just gonna hang out outside of combat. Everyone looks a little bit hurt, so why don't we take a moment. I'm never sure, like this 7 health, that's not their full health. There's no way. So what I'm gonna do is it Percy has fire? No. Who's got fire? Who has, okay, it's Gus. Gus is gonna make a little campfire. Use to rest and restore your max HP. Let's do that. I would like to do that, please. There we go. Rest at campfire? Yes. Could be one of the reasons the combats have been so difficult for me is because I haven't been resting between them. Never thought I'd be glad to be sitting on this cold stone floor again. Doesn't quite compare to a bed in the holy city. Say, Zavarde. What is the holy city like? Oh, it's grand. It has shining towers of silver and pearly paved streets. If you stand atop the stairs to the heart of Graven, you can see the city stretch for miles. Looking over the pavilion during a festival at night with all the lights glowing, it's a beautiful sight. And the people there are nice? Well, not always. But it's still a great place to live. Right, Big Stimple? I never really cared for it. It's certainly better than Kingsvein. You've got that right. Byron, when all this is over, we'll give you a grand tour of the place. Byron is an interesting character who's been kind of thrusted upon us. There was a chance that they were going to hand us over to the Silver King or Silver Knight. Still can't remember which. And that's like, the Silver Knight has been like incentivizing people to do that. Just like as soon as you see any outsiders, like hand them over and then they get executed. And the Kingsveins is continued to be ruled over. You too, Ramir. I've been to the Holy City before, actually. It's as he says. See? I'm sure you'll love it the moment you set eyes on it. Oh, okay. I look forward to it. Ramir is a character from like a far off land, and actually people weren't even sure, like aware that there were like fox people. So there's some interesting things going on. So how's our health doing? Everyone's got 18, 19, 13. So yeah, you're definitely going to want to rest up. I love this like parallax thing going on. Like half of the building is destroyed. So that's kind of cool. But like you can see the actual like area below. Switches damage beyond use. All right, we want to go downstairs. But I'm going to call it here. I've showed off some of the combat. Hold the left, right, up, down keys to look around. Oh, interesting. I've shown off some of the combat. I've shown off the progression system. Those are the things that I'm going to be interested in. There is a story here. I wasn't able to show off very much of that, but you know, it's I like it. I appreciate how actually reserved it is. It comes in and out, and I'm sure that as you like progress through the game, you're going to see more of it, obviously. All right. Whoa. I want to leave myself in a place that I'll be able to figure out what I'm doing next time I start playing. Oh yeah, there's this area again. I could check out. There's clearly. Oh, I didn't even realize we could use the flail to attack diagonally through that. Find a little secret here. Well, there you go. We got a ring, azure band that grants +2. I don't know what that is. Maybe magic damage when at 3 MP or less, but +1 MP. So that'll be a good one for either Gus. I guess Gus is the right one for it. So let's go ahead and give it to Gus. There we go. But anyway, if you have found this at all valuable, I'd really appreciate if you hit the like button and consider subscribing. Let me know what you think. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was kind of funny. Let me know what you think of this game in the comments, and also you know, let me know if you've played it. This game just came out. I really appreciate the dev for throwing me a key. That was unexpected, but I'm actually really enjoying this game. Criticisms aside, there's a couple of them, but they don't really they don't wreck anything for me. They're just like little things here and there that I think could use some work, and they're mostly nitpicks. I don't think that there's much gameplay wise that I would really lend much criticism for. But anyway, this is Kingsvein. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.